Everybody, here we are again with the Heartizan news, and today we're featuring the Imaginarium shops, and we have our gorgeous, lovely Trina, who's been organising it all day.
Well, thank you very much for such a great intro, and I'm loving what you're doing on the tech side. My goodness, I love it when you're here with me. It's so much easier, makes my life pretty stress-free. I would just like to tell you all, there is sheer love for me to be here today, and at some point you may hear me go, yes! Because Liverpool are playing in the other room. We've already scored in the first 2 minutes and I'm missing the game of a lifetime. Anyway, hi Dale, hi Nick, hi Angela, Victoria, Claire and Gemma.
Loving
if there's any more of you, say hi. Today I would like to start with Nana Sue's Emporium, please. Now, I was scrolling through the in fact I wasn't, that's a total lie. I was looking on Facebook and these button buddies popped out at me, so I went and had a look, and I didn't really know what they were for at first. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty, to jazz up your clothes. Clearly didn't think about it, and clearly did not ever suffer with having to have somebody who's got the use of a feeding tube. So I went on and I had a look, and I spoke to Nana Sue herself earlier, and unfortunately how she got inspired for her business was through her granddaughter Matilda. Now I will come back to Matilda in a moment. Matilda unfortunately is in the hospital at the moment. She's not very well, so Nanny is sat right there with her making sure she's okay. So if you are watching, my love, I really hope she makes a speedy recovery. Now, a button buddy is on the screen. Now, each button pad has been lovingly designed and handcrafted for a more special reason than I had first thought. Nana Sue's beautiful granddaughter Matilda suffers with epilepsy, spina bifida and hydrocephala, I think. Yes, I might have pronounced that wrong, and I'm very sorry if I have. And she needed a feeding tube. Now, children often sort of shy away from them. They're a bit scary, obviously, and even adults, if you've not been, put up against this strange medical situation, then they are a little bit scary. And often the gauze and the plaster can irritate the peg site, so obviously where it's going in or where you attach the tube. So now Sue did some research. Off she went, and she found an alternative method to medical gauze and sticking plaster, because little Matilda did actually develop an allergy. Now, they are now 3-layered. There's a wide range of cotton flannel or microfiber fleece, which forms the top layer. Then the inner core of these is 100% wool wadding for absorbency. And then the ultimate layer, which is the soft and silky bamboo terry, and it sits next to the skin. Now, the reason I'm being so specific about this is because it was chosen for its renowned natural antibacterial properties and anti-allergenic properties as well. It's also super absorbent, and it helps the formation of granulation. And then they simply snap together, and it brightens everything up. So having a little duck, or she's got some other ones on here. Like, so we've got little buzzy bees, we've got hearts and cherries, we've got little bows, and there's a whole range of these. I've just picked a few. There's a little yellow duck as well that's also on there. So having a little buddy with you, it doesn't make it so scary anymore. And what I found really nice about this is a nurse had bumped into her yesterday. I was like, aren't you that lady that makes these things? So she's getting seen, and it's lovely. So massive shout out to Matilda. I think your nanny is marvellous, and she's very, very proud of you, as I'm sure you are of her. If you have a picture of Matilda, can we put her on the screen, please?
Really have. She is also one of our lovely Imaginariums, isn't she?
She is. She has the shop, Nana Sue's Emporium. She has a Facebook page. She's on Insta. She's also on eBay, and she has her magical Heartizan shop. She is an Imaginarium, but they just jumped out at me. I think to make such an awful situation sometimes just that little bit brighter. And although Nana Sue has not got a chronic illness herself, she has taken a bad situation, made a craft out of it, and then just filled it full of love. And I just wanted to support that. Matilda is the most gorgeous little girl. She is 10 years old. There she is. She's 10 years old. She's holding a little pumpkin. Now, I was told today that she has a fascination with pumpkins and orange things through her autism. So that is the explanation for the picture. So I just wanted to show you this brave little girl and this wonderful lady's granddaughter. I think she's fabulous. So hopefully she'll be out of the hospital soon. Masses of love to you.
Yeah, we wish her a speedy recovery.
Oh. Also, I must forget, I'm so sorry. If you do purchase these, they must be washed at 40 degrees, dried flat and not in the tumble dryer, and do not use fabric conditioner because it can affect the natural properties of the bamboo terry, so therefore it will become a bit pointless. They do come with care instructions as well. She's available for you to email her with any questions, and also if you have any questions about Matilda and the thing that that she faces, then I'm sure she'd be happy to hear from you. I had a lovely conversation with her today. She's been awesome. Loads of comments while I've rabbited on. I never say sorry.
She's an absolutely gorgeous lady. I had the pleasure of having our first mentoring session last Friday, and she's absolutely lush. And I get to speak to her again this Friday too, which I'm really looking forward to.
Well, tell her I said hi.
I will.
By the way, these are £7, and you get two of them as well. So I just think they're brilliant. And can you imagine how many you could interchange? You can have one for every day of the week. I just think they're great. I just think it's a fun way out of a pretty pants situation.
Yeah, absolutely. There they are.
On to the next one, please. This came up straight away in our trailer. The Shiny Gift Company, the lovely Claire Dolan. Now, she is on here. I know I've seen her. That's not it.
Is that not it?
Well, I don't know, because I'm on a delay, remember?
Granddad keyring?
This is... Yes, there we go, Grandad keyring. Right, these are between £11 and £26.75. Now, that's because you can have up to 10 copper discs on that keyring. Now, I'm imagining they go up each time you add a new disc. I've just seen Amber walk past you.
Yeah, she was playing on her Instagram app.
Right, these are... right, this one's a different one, so I'll keep them both up there. Aluminium, hand stamped with Grandad, but you can actually have any word that you want. That's just an example. If you would like to change it, then just email hello@theshinygiftcompany.co.uk. That particular one is 40mm by 10mm, and it's about 2mm thick. And the copper discs are 2.2mm across. Now, when she sends these out to you, they're beautifully gift boxed in tissue paper with a lovely little bow, and they have a 5 to 7 day lead time, and awesomely she has free postage on her page. Now, I must say she includes a polish pad with them, because as soon as you expose copper to the air, it starts to tarnish, and she tells you this in her description, which I think is fabulous. You're always warning people. Now, some people like the tarnish look and others don't, so that polish pad is there if you want to keep your jewellery shiny and your keyring shiny and new. And yes, I've told you how much they are. And they're Claire Dolan's. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram, and obviously her Heartizan page. And the one next to it Now that's a love story, keyring. Now I chose this because I want one. They're lovely. They're between £20 and £35. It's an aluminium dog tag and it's hand stamped with our love story. It's a long rectangular piece with a heart. Oh, then next to it is the long rectangular piece and it's got a heart cut out at the end of it. And you could possibly have a significant date to you, like the date you met, or maybe your wedding date, or the birth of your child, or what have you. Just ideas for you there. And then a copper disc for either each child. But if you don't have a child, why not have the initial of a pet? So, you know, that's fabulous. She also shops in shops. No. She also ships internationally. She used Track Royal Mail postage, and in the UK it is free. I haven't put my teeth in this evening. I'm ever so sorry. And I'm in a new location. I've been kicked out of the living room. It's all a bit wrong for me. So yeah, get at her, the Shiny Gift Company. It was lovely speaking to Claire as well today. It's nice to have all different bits on here. And she is also an Imaginarium member. So she is one of our top packages. And it's nice to sort of show them our support. I mean, I don't get to speak to these people very often because I am not an Imaginarium person. But it's nice to sort of be able to see all of their stuff on the magical marketplace. And it sort of made me open up and be a bit more confident as well. I like talking about you all on news, but it's nice to sort of have that interaction with you as well. So all of you who have received an email from me, I'm really grateful for all your super positive responses because you're doing me wonders for my confidence. I felt like absolute pants earlier and it's just good to be here.
It always cheers me up. Always cheers me up. I've had a few bad days and I absolutely love coming on and I'm like, I've got quite a bit to do tomorrow. Can we go on today?
I will be back tomorrow as well. Usually it's me and Chrissie, but we came on a day early because we just couldn't wait. So I will be back tomorrow. And I will miss you. I really will.
It's the actual end of the month for me, so I've got quite a lot of planning to do for the Imaginarium, funny enough. So full on day.
We're all on trend. Nick says she loves your mug. I love your mug as well. Is that your Heartizan mug?
Oh, let me show it again.
Go and get it up there.
This is from our lovely coffee monkey. Little monkey.
Yeah, it is. Oh, my coffee monkey starter pack. I've had the email. It's on its way. And I am going to do a grand unveiling live on news when it arrives. I'm going to wait all day to open it.
Well, we could do an intro just for that, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, she made me this for the Heartizan News and for when I go live with my vendors and stuff on a Monday and Friday just for their one-to-ones. So
you need like a travel water bottle with it on as well because you're always drinking water when you're going to all these places.
I do.
You need big water because it keeps it really cold as well.
Have you got one?
Yeah, I've got one behind me. This is actually for Andy's. Now I don't think she can do this for everybody because this was especially for me. It's the lyrics to Tennessee Whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, you're as sweet as strawberry wine, you're as warm as a glass of brandy, and honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time.
What, like Jack Daniels?
Can you see that?
I can see it, yeah, like Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels. That's my drink I got. Is that Andy's drink? Is that Andy's drink?
Yeah. No, it's song.
Oh, it's a song?
No, he doesn't really drink. A lyric to a song. I'll send you the song. It's lovely. I love it. So I bought one and it does. It keeps your water so cold all day. If you put it in the fridge and then you just take it with you. We were out on the hottest day of the year last year and it was the only thing that stayed cold all day. Madness.
Jacob,
I really get one of those.
She made one for Jacob. She's an Imaginarium as well, actually, so we can talk about her too because it fits in with our theme. She made one for Jacob because he's one of those kids that loses everything at school, and so she made him with his name on, with a little gamer motif, and he hasn't lost it.
See, especially when you love something, you do try hard not to lose it, don't you? Right, so they are fab. I was looking those up on Twitter yesterday, and there's a whole tubey following.
Yeah, for the things that we just showed with Sue.
The key rings.
No, the things that, oh God, my head. The first things that we showed.
Oh, the buttons.
The buttons.
Sorry, I'm
Sorry,
very
buttons,
socialised because I'm half listening to the football. I'm talking to you. I'm trying to watch that and read my notes. I'm just not cut out for this stuff today. I should really start like paying attention. Oh, thanks, babe. I'm flipping fabulous. Did you see that?
I did, and I put it up as well.
Oh, I do love you guys. Right, let's go on. Next is Sew Crafty. I think. Yes. And I think it's the ski hat we have with air flaps.
Get them both up because I'm being efficient.
Ooh, efficient. I like it. Now, I have actually mentioned Sew Crafty before, but I like these because my daughter has a problem with her ears. She had a perforated eardrum and she has bad hearing now. And when the wind really bites at her ears, it can reduce her to tears. Oh. So this is perfect. I'll talk about the dogs in a minute. And they range from 0 to 6 months all the way up to adult. And she has a whopping 89 colours. So it's a ski hat with a difference because you get the little extra flappy bits. Now, this is a mock cable stitch for the classic look. It's got a 1 to 3 week lead time, and also if you wanted a pair of mittens to go with them, you can get in touch with her and she will make them. You can have them fingerless or you can have them traditional. They are between £9.50 and £14.95 and are currently in the sale. So if you need your bonds kept nice and toasty, best you pop over and have a nosy. And literally so many colours, and colours I've never even heard of. But then you read it and then you go, oh yeah, that's definitely a pinkish shade or a bluish shade. She's just so good. And I must actually say a massive thank you to Samantha, because after I had her on news last time and I was going about how many variables she'd got, I was like, I can't do it. How do you have like 90 odd on your site? So bless her little heart, she downloaded a file of how to do it and then sent it to me. So I opened it finally today, had a look. It does work, what she says. So I'm going to pop over at the weekend and sort out everything that she sent me. So not only do I get to shout about you lot and how great you all are and how wonderful your products are, you're all helping me too. Not only with my confidence, but now with my shop. And I thought that was supposed to be my job. I was also flitting about the marketplace today, and I found the Snuggle Doggy, which is on here. Now they are £25, and now I don't know why I ever questioned it. I sent the link to Chrissie and went, oh, actually, don't put that on there yet. I need to check if they are CE tested. Now I don't know why I ever doubted it, because of course the lovely Samantha was going to have it all tested. She has even put it through testing for the poorly little eyes. They are £25. They come in rainbow, pinks and purples, or blues and greens. Now that's just the standard ones. If you did want to get involved, oh hi Steffi honey and Gemma, if you did want to have a different colour, you can drop her an email and ask for it. All of her details are on her Heartizan shop. They are CE tested Europe as well, including the eyes, like I said. They have a 2 to 4 week lead time, but they are hand knitted and stuffed with quality stuffing, so I really would not begrudge £25 at all. They stand at 12 inches ish tall and approximately 11 inches wide, and that would be your gorgeous body that you could keep forever and just, like, you know, you can just imagine it, can't you, sitting at the corner of the cot just watching over. I think I'd call mine Dopey or Rufus, but I probably wouldn't be allowed one because Gerard, my dog, would probably try and eat it. So yeah, I love those. And I think I'd have mine in pinks and purples. I think you'd probably have the same because we have the same love of colour, don't we?
You don't like pink though, do you?
No, I don't.
I saw you on Instagram. I saw you talk about Instagram. I don't like pink. Do you know what? I have everything pink. And I have a bag
I
of
don't
everything.
like pink. But that's not in your face pink. I have nothing pink. Apart from my pillow, actually. You made me my pillow, so you count as an Imaginarium because you're the founder. Bear with me.
Did I make you a pink one? Oh my god, did I?
Well, no, you didn't just do me a pink one. You kind of cheated. You did me a 2 design one for picture purposes, which
I need a photo.
Now, right, so this is one side of my pillow. I don't know if you can see.
Black with white stars.
It is. It's black with white stars. But if I turn it over,
it's because it's brushed
a
cotton.
pink sign with yellows, blues, and reds.
I did pink. I did that one, honey, because it's pink. It's brushed cotton, so it's got the soft.
Now, I was going to say this to you. Now, if I am having a bad temperature day, which I did yesterday and most of today, I sleep on the black side. It keeps me cool and it's still just as comfy. If I'm having a really cold day and I'm very sensitive to touch, I flip it over and I sleep on the pink side. It's perfect. Literally, it's the most versatile thing I've ever owned and I love it. And I didn't have to take.
I just did that for the photos as well because I thought, well, I would need to, you know what you do. You like practice and you test it and stuff. So
I love it.
Take me a photo.
But I know that Madman Rachel has one because when I went up, I couldn't take all of my stuff with me, so she let me borrow hers.
Hers is velour.
I love it, and it's black velour. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Pink hair, yes, pink hair. Your face. Sorry, Rose, what?
Take me a photo of each side, please, my lovely.
I will. Can I be laying across it?
You can do whatever you like, whenever you like. There's no rush.
it works like that as well, like if you're in the car.
Oh, I haven't used mine in the car. Mine's just in bed and on the sofa.
Oh, it's great. It's the best travel pillow ever because you can just manipulate it to you and it's not heavy. I love it. So I can't talk about it enough. I'm so sorry.
Now,
we have other things to do.
Zach inspired me for that. Another one of all of his stuff is Zach.
See, he's so helpful and so gorgeous.
He's had one in his bed since he was born 3 months early. Not in his bed since he was 3 months early because I used it to feed them. But he's never ever been able to get rid of it. So I was like, yeah, I've got to make some more.
Oh, and I'm glad you did. My whole family want one. Nick Chipley wants one. Now, your face, the reason I made your face is because did you catch Steph's live the other day?
Yeah.
Your face! Do your face!
I'm trying to find it, but I can't. So many comments. Thank you, guys. You're keeping me lovely and busy.
I know, I can't keep up. Right, next up, we have the gorgeous, the fabulous, the ever so adorable Keepsakes by Auntie Nic.
Oh, good. I clicked on that. I think that's what you was going to say, so I was like, right, I'm going to click on it. Me and you.
Yeah, me and you. Now, I am putting this up because to go with the theme of the Button Buddies earlier on, this just reminded me because the most sentimental thing I think you can have is something of your baby's heartbeat. And I've seen a lot of unfortunate posts since Christmas actually, of babies gaining their wings too early. So I might get a bit emotional. I'm very sorry. I'm in that sort of zone today. I just, I'm just me. You learn to ignore me in the end. So these are $17.50 to $27.50. Now you can have them on a necklace, which is either a heart, a dog tag, or a circle. And they are on an 18-inch silver-plated chain. Now, you can have a different length chain if you do need one. You can speak to Nic about that. And you can email her at nic@keepsakesbyauntienic.co.uk. Now, they are also available, these heartbeat necklaces. I say heartbeat, it's sound wave jewellery. I should be more specific. It is sound wave jewellery. It doesn't have to be your baby. It could be you saying your vows. It could you say I love you, or something that you share between you and somebody else. It could be the bark of a dog. Anything that is sentimental to you.
Trina,
now I do.
Sorry, I've got to interrupt because I have one.
Do you?
I have a key ring of my children singing me Jingle Bells. I love it.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I really love that. Oh, right. So, yes, the necklaces, they also come as key rings, and you can have a heart, a dog tag, or a circle, or you can also have it as a bar bracelet. Now, when you send your video clip or sound clip to Nic, you have to ensure that it is at least 4 seconds long. Now, on the bottom of her page, you can click the link and it will take you to I don't know what it'll take you to.
Probably
It'll take you to
email.
another product of her. Oh, there we go. The engraved circle keyring. Yes, sorry. £17.50. Now they can have a message, a photo, or your handwriting, a hand or footprint on them. And by the way, just in case you don't get all the way to the bottom of the description, I'm going to let you into a cheeky secret. Did you know that you can have both sides of your pendant, keyring, bar bracelet, or anything that you buy engraved both sides for no extra cost? Shh! I'm only telling you lot because I like you. I wouldn't tell everybody else. It's just more work for Nick. But you have to really read these descriptions. And the reason I say is because there's always a story behind us. All of us. Whether it's a chronic illness, whether it's somebody you know with a chronic illness, whether you've lost your job and you found your love of crafting, whether it's a new business. All of us have a story. We all have a starting point, and on Heartizan we tend to share them, and you'd be surprised how much you have in common with other people. So go and read them all. I know for a fact that our lovely Nic Shipley is a CHD warrior. She has congenital heart disease. Now, she's not shy about this. She shouts about it. She has taken it by the horns.
Not
Nearly.
Not
She's taken it by the horns and she rocks it. She has a full-time job. She does this as well, and she really does bring love and happiness to everybody she meets because she's just that kind of girl. And I am, for one, very grateful for Nic and having her in my life. She is fabulous. So go and have a look.
I'm bringing something on now which you've just jogged my memory, because this wasn't planned, but this actual week is National Storytelling Week, and we're talking a lot about this in the Imaginarium and in the Artisans groups.
I know what's coming.
And we're going to be having a book written about all our stories. I talked to someone this week, and I'm speaking to her Monday or Friday. I'm speaking to a lot of people Friday, I believe. And it will be the start of our book journey, so I am mega excited about that.
I'm so pleased. I'm so happy. And the one thing I do love, I might make you all embarrassed, and I'm sorry, but as our founder, I know I call you boss, and I know you hate it, but I won't call you boss. This is what I mean. You are our founder. You do everything for everybody. You're probably one of the most selfless people I have ever met. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do behind the scenes that none of this lot see, none of the wider audience see. None of us would be here without you. So thank you. Thank you so much. Nick just said, I'm sorry, I've just been corrected. It's a congenital heart defect, not disease. There is a difference. That's me and my messy words. I'm very, very sorry. And I made her cry, didn't I? Don't cry, you big softie. And I'm blooming awesome. I can't say that word. We're not after 9 o'clock. Some people would get offended. Hold on a second. I've just heard a groan.
Oh, I'd say that might be not a goal. I'm not a big football fan, but Mr. Goal, I don't know. I'm sure Trina will tell us.
Still wonderful. I'm back. I just really want us to win. Really, really. We're on for the title race, and I know you lot don't care, but I do.
Tell me that man's name again. I need to remember.
Jurgen Klopp.
You think I'd remember that, wouldn't you? You say it a million times. It's a weird name.
I
never remember it.
Klopp. Klopp's Cup Army. I'm literally going to make him a book fold. I don't care. I'm so in love.
Send it to him. That's exactly how you. This is what I teach in the Imaginarium. Lovely.
I'm going to.
Make it
happen. So what? I go on about you as my founder boss, right? And how much I love you. Shut up.
Friend would
but I do. I go on about it, but I've never seen such pride on someone's face. Even when they lose, his reaction is always on point, and it's just the love of the team. And it absolutely made me die. He was doing an interview, and someone was like, "Oh, who are you playing right back or left back or whatever?" He went, "Well, I don't know. I don't really know what we're doing at the minute. So, yeah, it could go all terribly wrong." And he just makes a joke out of it. He's not mean. He's not horrible. And I just want to go, "Look at you. You're so cute."
That's probably why he's got so far, my lovely.
It's just great. I love him.
You get what you do.
Anyway, I can see you putting all these products up here. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown again. We have had button Button Buddies. Why do you have to have alliteration in your names? I haven't got my teeth in. Button Buddies by Nana Sue's Emporium, all up there. I think it's a great way to help, get somebody over the fear of a feeding tube. Because, quoting her as well, Matilda was a right little moppet trying to take her medication, which is why she ended up with a feeding tube. They used to hide her tablets in absolutely everything, and she would root through it, find them, spit them out, and was like, no, I'm not doing it. So, she made fun with a tricky situation. And my mum always said to me, it's harder to see your grandchild go through something than your child go through something. And I went, really? And I never quite understood it. But then thinking on it, she might have a point, because you've made that child, so you're loving your kid, going, oh, I never want anything to happen to you. And then you've got to watch them go through the worst thing ever for the grandchild as well. I don't know, just look, she's up there, she's so gorgeous. And yes, we've also had so many notes. We have also had the Shiny Gift Company, Claire Dolan. She's got the keychain things there for Grandad and our love story. We've had Samantha Harrod, and we've had her lovely doggy toys there. Well, they're not doggy toys, they're children's toys, but are cute doggies. In all the 3 colours. You can have a different one if you wanted to. £25 fully CE tested. And then you've got the Soundwave jewellery there and the message keyring too. Now, please go and have a browse, not just on the marketplace itself, but go and have a look on Heartizan. If you are crafty or you know someone crafty, then send them our way. We like to see what's going on in the craft world, and we like to nurture everybody else. Now, all the people that we have spoken about today are on the Emporium? On the Imaginarium package. Now, I have talked enough and my throat is hurting, so I am going to go over to you, Chrissie. I want you to tell us what you do in the Imaginarium and why we get such good things for our money. Tell me.
In the Imaginarium, we have one-to-one mentorship with myself. We have group mentoring. We have business plans, we have accountability. So I make sure that you're doing what you're signing up to do. We have a toolkit, a planner, and we also have the amazing coach, Jules White. Now, Jules White has been on the Dragon's Den show. She is a dragon slayer. She's written a book called Live It, Love It, Sell It. She's smashing it. She's just come back from Boston, and she actually comes on in the Imaginarium once a month to speak to and help the vendors in the Imaginarium. It's an awesome place and a supportive place too. So do you know what? I love it. I live it. Live it, love it, sell it. But I live it, eat it, breathe it. I tell you, love it.
And you can get all that for how much?
£25 a month. And
£25 a month. I spend probably more than that on toilet roll. Not gonna lie. I think for all of that, that's incredible, because you do get people, you get masses of help with your shop listings as well, don't you? We share your products across here. We do your headlines as well. I would like to also mention, because this is Heartizan Headlines, we will be running an artisan one of these as well, and we'll be doing a crafters display one too. We are looking into Twitter. We are looking into doing something similar on Insta. And do you know what? If you think that you want to be part of something bigger, you might not necessarily have to craft. If you fancy being a madman over here and you think you can help somebody's dreams come true because you have that bit of extra time, then why not pop us a message and see if you can help us that way. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts.
Absolutely. Sorry, it's popped into my head and then gone out again. Do you know how it happens?
Sorry, darling.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. I was just going to say, I know what I was going to say. For everyone on the business side and looking around at different marketplaces, we are the only one that offers this service. We are unique, and nobody offers a one-to-one contact and coaching, mentoring like we do. So I just wanted to say that as well, honey. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right. I love how you say like we do, but it's not a we. The whole mentoring thing is a you thing.
No. I mean, our ethos is to support, and we all do that.
Definitely.
The whole team does that.
It is the home of handcrafting, and I would like to say there are, I think, there are 27 or 28 of us.
And growing, yeah. I think 27 or 28, yeah, I think so.
27 or 28 madmen help to run this marketplace, whether it's the crafters display, artisan toolbox, the Imaginarium, the talk groups, the chat groups, the posts that we put out there, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook,
newsletter,
the list.
The crafters display, the artisan toolbox, all the lovely team that are helping you list your madmins that you're allocated to. It's a huge.
So then,
we're like a family,
I
aren't we?
think there's 6 or 7 of you for the madmins to approve your shops, and these people not only have their own businesses, but some of them have full-time jobs as well. So they don't get paid for this service. So sometimes if something does take maybe 24 hours longer than you want it to, or there is a little bug in the system, we'll hold our hands up. We're pretty new to this and we're all trying to help you, but there will be bugs, but bear with us because they're being ironed out every day. And I, for one, am proud to be Team Heartizan. I love my Heartizan family and I don't know where I'd be without you all.
I'm going to have to put these love up now because I know we've gone a little bit off of showing off our Imaginariums Rootful products.
We have, I'm so sorry. I did get carried away.
This is the heart of us. It really is. This is why we do what we do.
Look at this, I'm still a noob, but I love you all already. Vicky Bannister, we are so glad to have you on board. And can I just say, I've just seen it, but I've lost it. There we go, Angela Helen Pickhaver, my son supports Liverpool. LFC! Come on, you Reds! I might even be in time to watch the second half.
I'm putting all these comments all over us, so we've been really showing the love. We've been talking for, hold on my lovelies, 36 minutes. And I'm sure you've probably bored of us now.
Probably. I've done half rabbit. I'm ever so sorry. But there's been lots of mates on here today and they've all touched me in one way or another. So it's great. I will be brave enough to go live very soon.
Do you know what? We love people coming on live with us.
Do you know what? If you're ever nervous, practice and the crafters, the Imaginarium, the Artisan, we'd love to see you. And do you know what? It's a safe space. So if you are scared of it and you've never done it, we run challenges in there all week. Jump on one of those. That's how I started. And now look at me, you can't shut me up. But Chrissie always said,
I did it too. That's how I started. I did a course.
Did you? Well, Chrissie said to me, it's addictive. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'll never like it. I will never. Now I miss you, and I'm on 5-6 times a week. You can't shut me up. But Vicky, do a showcase with Chrissie. She's great. She asks you all the questions. You don't really have to think about it because you know your stuff. You know what you do, and you know you. I'd quite happily have you on news with us as well. You're awesome.
Perhaps we should do that at the end of a news one day because we can bring people on using this. We can have 3.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we should.
If you want to just, that's what I'm worried about. I talk too much as it is. Vicky, that's the whole point. I tell you what, did you know, I learnt this from Chrissie, Facebook do not tend to share your videos unless you have managed to go over 20 minutes. So, and it took me about a month to get there. I tried to go longer and longer every time before I stopped thinking about the time. And people love to know you. They love to know about your daily life and they want to see the real you, not just, oh, look, I'm sat at my sewing machine or I'm sat at my desk marking pages, because there is more to you than that. So come on live, just talk about yourselves.
It's all about connection, or as Jules would say, the human conversation, having that conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I will be honest, I have not left the house since I got home from Rachel's on Sunday. I haven't felt up to it. It's been too cold. I've not felt myself. I have literally been in bed for 2 days. I've got up to do the news. But it does make me feel better. I've waited all day for this because I do get a little bit of a buzz and it gives me the boost.
It gives me something to, this is the fun stuff. Obviously, I do a lot of tech behind the scenes, but this, I love this. You know how much I love the intro and doing all this. I absolutely lights me up. It really does.
And it does, it helps me. So where I haven't really got out of the house, I've seen 2 girls, my kids, and I've seen Andy. And my neighbour popped up today, which was nice, but I haven't seen anybody. So to have this, I know you're not in my house with me, but I do sit and have a cup of tea while I chat to you, and it feels like I'm surrounded by friends. So get on, get live, see what everyone's doing, and it'd be great to see you there. And I promise you, your first live, I'll propped up commenting to help you with a cup of tea and a biscuit, my love, I promise.
Absolutely. So to finish us off, because I've worked on this pretty much all day, do you know what? I'm going to show you the intro one more time. Is that all right with you?
Yes!
Is that okay? I'm going to do it now. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening.
Bye!